So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, JT.
From the stretch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, David Bodie. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB.
baseman,
Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .417 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 4.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I know these guys are hopeful that Jason Kipnis can find what's been missing. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bodie stands at second with 2 gone. 1-1 to Schwarber. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Nola has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored and run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Jay Bruce now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. In there, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Happ comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Nola. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gene Segura.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Second and third, 2 away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Here's the 2-1.
That's the ball.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Striding in, Nico Horner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Nico.
Now the pitch.
Horner. That's down.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Horner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Smoke toward third. Oh, way to get dirty. The throw to first. It's there, and he's out.
Batting it.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie.
He's going.
Runner goes. And now they've got him picked off. And he is in there.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at second here with one man out. And strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. The 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Settling in now, David Bodie. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. In there, 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrew McCutchen is retired to start the third. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball one. Harper is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. And now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a run on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rizzo has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. So far this season, Rizzo comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now
back, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, one man out. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Schwarber rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Nico Horner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. One and 0. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. To third. Kingery's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Here's Didi Gregorius. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The shortstop.
Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bruce, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Ian Happ is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, David Bodie. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center. 2nd home run early in the year. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
You don't see this very often over this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Anthony Rizzo stands in
number
now.
44, Anthony.
Swing and a drive.
Rizzo.
This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box
Now
now,
back,
Kyle
left
Schwarber.
fielder,
As the
Kyle.
first pitch misses to him, it's ball
Schwarber.
1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw
The
more
catcher,
walks than
number
other guys
40,
is exactly what we saw
Wilson.
right there. Pitchers work
John
around them and
Perez.
nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fouled away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And the count will be full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is
Now
going to
batting,
grind at him for a
the
bit.
second
He
baseman,
just missed, and
Jason.
now the inning continues
Chip
with the man
Nick.
in scoring position.
Now batting, Jason Kipnis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line
The
here,
batter,
he might
number
not
2.
know all the
Shortstop.
specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Nick Pivetta answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Pivetta.
Into the box, Nico Horner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 the count. Up high, 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Happ retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 4. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" in southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Adam Morgan.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jason Hayward now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So striding forward now, Yu Darvish. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Morgan, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, no.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Morgan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Ground ball left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan. And
all right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
popped him up. Real Muto has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number
Now in the
13.
box, David Bodie.
David.
1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
6 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They still lead it 6-4. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. To the plate now, Jay Bruce. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. 1-0 the count from the belt. Kicks and deals. Count now a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now that
Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
Taken but called a strike. Hazley, a native Floridian. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2-1.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains steady at 6-4. Jose Alvarez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For Philadelphia.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the sixth. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And he misses 2-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 6-4. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
1 ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Ryan.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bryce Harper comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into right field. That's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and one strike. Runners on first with one down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Again, another foul ball. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. And oh no, it's off his glove. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled off. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He doubled his last time through. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top 6-5. So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nico Horner.
And the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And this will be fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jr.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as it remains a 6-5 ball. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Cubs.
Ready to begin the 8th. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Frame 11, 1-1.
Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Scott Kingery is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball when it gets by him, a swinging strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Robert Stock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Robert Stock.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Down full, 3-2.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. McCutchen looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, go.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back at the track, the wall, into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game as they open up an 8-5 lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. McCutchen going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Horner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The 0-1 pitch takes a pitch for strike number 2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still one pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2.
Count is full. 3 balls.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Bruce on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Phillies 5. Gene Segura standing in. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped him up. Contreras over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center field.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and a strike to count. High in the air down the right field line. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Chicago Cubs blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Yu Darvish takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Aaron Nola permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Rowan Wick works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For Philadelphia, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.